Where you went. I didn't actually know where you went. No one tells me anything. I also didn't ask. But I looked through your phone and found some pictures, and I was hoping maybe you could explain what was going on. Let's just pull some of these up. For example.
You know, I really can't talk about that.
We just showed it, but. Okay, here's the thing. Before you left, before you came to attack, I don't think you'd ever fired a gun before, right? It was like your first time. But then there was this, and you were only gone.
You know,
very short period of time.
If I knew I could have liberated Libya, I would have taken a vacation years ago.
Oh. Yeah, that was very noble of you.
Thank you.
This was not your finest hour, though.
Kevin, he just wanted to help Michael take a nap. You know, I am already working on this appeal.
You're a do-gooder.
Yeah, I am.
We're glad to have you back, Candace Bailey.
Thanks, Kevin. I'm so glad to be back. Oh, get over it.
On the show today, Mickey Rourke is here live. He's the king in Immortals. And he's the king in my heart. I'm going to tell him that. And then he'll kill me. Then we're going to take a game break so Adam Slessler can give us his thoughts on Call of Duty Modern Warfare 3. But what's the point, right? I mean, even if you bought the game and there was a chance of rabies, you'd still buy the game. So does it even matter? Just go get it.
And Chris Gore is here for TV Tuesday with reviews of The Change Up and Harry Potter Part 7, Part 2, The Magic King. Leslie Herder heads to the massive SEMA Auto Convention in Las Vegas to build his dream car, a Mustang with giant wheels and a skull-crushing stereo system. Warning, it may not be street legal.
Nope.
Time now to run down the top 5 things on the web.
We are going around the net. Totes excited?
Totes excited.
How excited? On a scale of like 1 to oops, I crap myself, where are you? Yeah, you crapped yourself.
Uh-oh.
Sorry. She does it every Tuesday. In the Olympics, the high dive is one of the most breathtaking and suspenseful events.
In Russia, it's slightly less impressive. SeaWorld, everybody.
That's the Russian SeaWorld?
Yes.
Just don't get sprayed by their blowholes, right?
Ew.
Seriously, wear a poncho. Not good.
Our number 4 video is courtesy of re-editing genius Wolf Gore Show.
Wolf Gore Show! This Halloween, the ladies of the talk, not to be confused with The View, gentlemen. 2 different shows. The ladies dressed up as Wizard of Oz characters, but guess who Paula Deen came as?
With that in mind, our next guest needs no introduction at all. What's your secret, Paula?
Unwashed wildebeest anuses?
Wildebeest's bottoms.
Anus.
Yeah.
Anus.
Yes.
Unwashed. Unwashed wildebeest anus.
Yes! Heavy metal high five is the best. Yeah. Oh, balls. It's nice to see that even monsters dress up on Halloween, right?
Oh.
I'm just saying, it's for everybody. Oh. There goes my hangout with Paula Deen. Yeah, she'll still hang out.
She will.
Number 3. This one's great. This is a clip from a hooper ball contest.
Turns out that the students of John Brown University have a unique way of celebrating balls going into holes.
know if they heard it because it was pretty good. Give it a.
They wiped the court with their opponents, y'all.
They wiped the court.
I think they heard it. I said it twice.
No, so maybe try it one more time.
No.
I think this one's going to be the one that sells it. I think we should get one more and really sell the wipe. Really get the. Let's hear the seasoning and let's get some ring.
They wiped the court with their opponents.
LeBron James, Larry Turd, Hot Karl Malone, all alumni. Thank you. That one was for me.
Huh?
That one was for me and no one else. Hot Karl Malone. I love that.
Ew. Poop jokes. As you get older.
Did you just shrug off the poop joke?
Poop jokes. Yes, I did get a poop book today. Can I show it?
Yeah, what did you?
How's your poo at work?
What is the issue? Do you have?
No,
are you poo shy?
No, it was a joke. It was a joke about the whole Sarah Underwood thing. What? You know.
Oh yeah, when you dropped a bomb and destroyed her dressing room.
Did not happen. It was a joke. Anyways, as I was saying, as you get older, you'll start hating what you once were. A hooligan teenager, Kevin.
Yeah, that's true. I was a hooligan teenager. But as today's number 2 item shows us, with age comes a booming, deeper voice and the ability to troll from a distance.
Ready? Watch what I'm going to say. You ready?
He's right there!
Get away from my car, you kids! Get the away right now! You kids!
He's so proud of himself.
Of course, I would be too. That brought back, that's how my mom used to call us in for dinner. The exact same tone and curses. But I get like break up the fight, but don't tell the kids that's your car that they're fighting near. That makes no sense. They're gonna take the fight elsewhere, then come back later with their friends' crowbar, baseball bat, and thermite. Kids know how to make that crap. Internet. Still ahead, Super Mario. He's hitting the streets. It's happening.
We are not talking about Mario Kart. Stick around.
What are we talking about?
We're not. You'll see, Kevin. You will see.
Okay.
In a couple of minutes.
All right.
Ready, Kevin?
Are you ready, Candace? Are you ready? You know what? It's your first day back in a while. Why don't you start it off, Candace?
I think I will. Thank you, Kevin.
And at number 1 today, we have the...
That's my line. And at number 1 today is a video game
Just shove
come to
me.
life in China. I
yes.
did.
It's been a while since I played Super Mario Brothers, but I'm pretty sure you're not supposed to play it like this. If I heard the sound correct, he got the extra life before
Yes,
dying. That's all that
yes.
matters. On the bright side, now that he has all those coins, he can afford a nice new wheelchair. Oh, that's a bump. Bump.
You wanna play me? Just like a dream come true.
Now it's time for Candace's super sexy time tips for sexiness.
Oh, hello there. Temperature is one of the easiest and sexiest ways of spicing up a bedroom routine that's gotten, well, routine. So try this. When your partner is relaxed, take a single ice cube and gently follow the contours of his or her body. Oh, seems he's been here for a while.
Cold! Cold!
Sorry!
Get it off!
Well, hold still! I can't. So, if your partner isn't into cold, maybe it's time to turn up the heat. Candle wax is kinky and safe, and it's simple. All you have to do is burn a few candles, blow it out, wait a moment, and then use the candle wax. Oh my God, fire! Fire! Ah! Ah! Okay, now's a good time to remind you to make sure your fire extinguishers are fully charged! Why aren't you working,
And that was Candace's super sexy time tips for sexiness.
You sitting on some unused sick days? Well, Dr. Pereira prescribes Modern Warfare 3. X Plays Adam Sessler is here! I love you. Those kids love you.
Those are kids?
Call of Duty, all of them. Each and every one of them. All on the rage. I picked them myself. Call of Duty Modern Warfare 3 just released today. Let's start with the story that most will probably not care about because they're in it for the multiplayer, but single-player side of things. Better campaign than Modern Warfare 2?
Yes.
Really?
Yes, it definitely is. It's actually a very, very strong campaign. It's World War III. Russians invading the world. Really, Western civilization is kind of, at stake right here. And once again, you are playing different soldiers in different places. It's closer in style, I think, to Modern Warfare 1 than the rather kind of elliptical and kind of confusing way that the Modern Warfare 2 played out. And it definitely is set piece after set piece.
Right, giant. And so what are some of those epic set pieces?
Right,
I mean, we're looking at some right here on the
one
screen.
here is called Mind the Gap. So obviously it takes place in the London subway, and you're there, you're chasing the train. Obviously you have terrorists on the train, you're trying to stop it. It's this stuff that's very high octane, very Michael Bay-ish, and that's what you expect, and they really do deliver on those aspects.
Do I just need to hang my controller up though? Because I look at sequences like this, and while it's beautiful and it's an action set piece, and there's all this stuff going on, I realize that as the gamer, I'm just using one thumbstick to look around and pulling a trigger to shoot the guys, and it's pretty much on rails, and that's about it. And so I feel like it's a lot of set
the game experience, you almost never win in that
no, I guess, because I just remember buying games because I wanted to play something.
I mean,
not look around
think you're still playing
in a beautiful movie.
I think what your experience is what some people are, which is because you get a Call of Duty every year, it loses that sense of specialness. And
it's kind of like the Madden of shooters.
Yeah, exactly. It's like the Super Bowl. I think we all just watch it because everyone else is watching it.
Right.
There is a core group that really, really does want this year.
Well, and that core group is obvious. They're already online, and they're already destroying people like myself in multiplayer. So what's new on online?
Okay, so it's the kill streak system. It's been revamped. A lot of stuff that was in Black Ops, that's been taken out. Now, this kill streak, you can call in 3 different types of strikes. You have assault that can call in a predator drone. You have support. This one I like with the support is that if you're not that good, you kind of accumulate points over time, and then you can bring in turrets, and then the specialist, every kill, you're getting a perk. I think they're being more sensitive to people who are a little bit frightened of wanting to go online with this game because the level of expertise of so many people out there. And they're trying to make some people feel like, hey, slow learning can still have its rewards.
Right, and I love that support class that you're talking about where you can accumulate those kill streaks because, again, like the guy like me, I've unlocked a radar sweep. That's about as far as I've gotten, and that's I think you get that when you kill 2 people in a row.
When it comes to multiplayer, none of my streaks are in kill form. So.
Right, exactly. I can die the most times without shooting a single bullet.
Yeah.
That's my. What do I get for that? A tier. And there's new, aside from the kill streak bonuses, there's new multiplayer modes.
Yes,
right?
there's one that I really like. Kill confirmed. What this is that you don't get the point or you don't get the acknowledgement for the kill until you go to the body and you take their dog tags off. Obviously, that puts you in a very vulnerable position, and it really kind of disincentivizes people to just sort of hang back and just try to ping headshots. It definitely is a high skill type mode.
But you have to actually get a kill before you get the dog tags, right?
Right, exactly.
Right, not the mode for me. What about Team Defender?
You're not pantsing people all around
exactly.
the battlefield.
And actually, let's talk about the co-op missions, because that was something I really had a blast with.
That was the high point
game.
of Modern Warfare 2, without a doubt. It's back.
Great.
Spec Ops, you have it, 2-player co-op missions. There's 16 of them. You can unlock 4 at a time. Once again, it is very strong. Now, you also have, because you now can't have a game without a horde-style mode, survival mode. This is, kind of their answer to the zombie mode from Black Ops last year. Once again, it's fine. I mean, you're looking at a game that has modest tweaks because they can't really mess with that core format all that much. Sure. That fan base would not be happy.
Well, I heard of another game where you look down the barrel of a gun and you shoot things, and it was supposedly going above and beyond the call. And that was Battlefield 3. So a lot of people are saying, hey, listen, I've got $60 in my pocket. Hopefully they do. Do I go the Call of Duty route or do I go the Battlefield route?
Okay, that has to be a personal call because it really comes down to the multiplayer for most people. Those are very different style multiplayers. I have always been more of a Battlefield kind of guy, but I'm not saying there's anything wrong with Modern Warfare's multiplayer. If you're a single player guy, you got to get Modern Warfare 3 because, you know, Battlefields was just horrific. And this is fun. This is a Michael Bay film, and it's definitely going to satisfy you.
All right, so with that said, Call of Duty Modern Warfare 3, what is X-Play
It's a
giving
5 out of 5.
Really?
Yes, it is.
Oh, perfect. Well, thank you, Adam Sessler.
Well, thank you, Kevin Pereira.
I look forward to dying by your hand online very soon.
All right.
Modern Warfare 3 is in stores now, but now over to Candace Bailey.
Thanks, Kevin.
You're welcome.
Still ahead, malware may have breached the App Store fortress. Sarah Underwood has all the details in the feed. Hi. Welcome back, thanks, she just grabbed my butt. Then Blair Herter's in Vegas for the world's biggest car convention, and he is not leaving empty-handed. And later, the king of badasses is here live, Mickey Rourke. Stick around.
What happens next?
It's amateur parkour time. So, what happens next? Does he jump too far and hit his foot on the ledge? Does he catch the ledge but slip and fall on his ass? Or does his face smash into the wall? We'll have the answer after the break.
Don't break the set.
Oh, hush your butt.
What happens next?
It's amateur parkour time. So, what happens next? Does he jump too far and hit his foot on the ledge? Does he catch the ledge but slip and fall on his ass? Or does his face smash into the wall? As stupid as he is, at least he still held on. That's impressive.
Welcome back. I'm Sarah Underwood, and it is time to start the feed.
All the news you need to know. Feed.
It's Tuesday, November 8th, and here are your top stories. Now, Apple is known for regulating its App Store with an iron fist, but someone just discovered a major security flaw that means malware could find its way onto your iOS device. What? Former NSA analyst Chris Miller demonstrated the flaw by slipping a proof of concept app into the App Store. The sleeper program showed that it was possible for any app to exploit a hole in Safari and install malicious code onto a victim's device. And that way, he said, someone could remotely destroy a user's data, steal their photos, and even make their phone possessed so that it randomly vibrates or plays sounds. So has Apple said they're going to fix the problem? Nope. They just revoked the guy's developer's license. Oh. Dick move, right? Dick move. Dick move. Dick move. All right. Now, sure, robots will eventually rise up and kill us all, but in the meantime, who cares? They're gonna start serving our drinks, people. Yeah, today Honda unveiled the next iteration of their Simo robot, who became internet famous for falling down a flight of stairs during a demo. Well, they've made a few tweaks, and now the little runt can jog, hop on one foot, and most importantly, bartend. Well, he can pour liquids into a container, but hey, everyone's got to start somewhere.
Simo has the, I'm about to poop run down.
It's a run. It's a form of a run. It counts. You're fine, Simo. You're just fine. Now, to get him to act like a real bartender, Honda's next step is teaching him how to properly ignore customers. Are you tired of doing laundry? Yes. Levi's has a suggestion for you. Don't wash your pants. Just don't do it. Instead, freeze them. As part of their water conservation campaign, the clothing manufacturer recently said that freezing your clothes will kill off stanky bacteria. However, an expert in low-temperature microbial life chimed in and said that most stinky bacteria is pre-adapted to lower temperatures. His suggestion?
put them in 250-degree heat. So don't freeze them. Just burn them. Or wash your clothes like a normal person. That works too. And finally, it's time for the Fark.com story of the day. Patrons at a sports bar near Atlanta recently had their pigskin interrupted by a deer who busted through a plate glass window. A young deer channeled the Kool-Aid Man and busted into the local Taco Mac in the middle of a Falcons game over the weekend. Luckily, the little buck didn't hurt anyone or himself and quickly left through a patio door. But you know what? The darn guy, he didn't leave his insurance information or a note or anything. Deers are dicks.
Dick deer.
They are dicks.
Dick deer. Penis.
Dick. I'm Sarah Underwood, and you've just been fed. Now back to Kevin and Candace. Dick.
Thank you, Sarah.
Welcome.
Blair Herter loves cars.
Oh, yeah.
Here's more from SEMA.
Yeah, public service announcement, don't get in a car with Blair Herter.
I've been coming to SEMA for a number of years now, and in those years, I've only been able to look at other people's cars. That's why this year, I'm going to do something just a little different. I'm going to build my own dream car. I wonder where to begin.
I totally beef up the engine, chicks dig horsepower, so maybe a supercharger, then rims. Gotta roll in on something huge. Girls love it when I pump LL Cool J in my ride, so I gotta jack my trunk full of the sickest speakers too.
Yeah, I would totally get laid in that. The first thing I'm gonna need is horsepower, and we can all be honest with ourselves, the stock engines just aren't gonna cut it. That's why you gotta slap on one of these bad boys, a supercharger.
Adding a supercharger like these from Magnuson Superchargers will give you an instant 120 horsepower boost. As the system of flywheels and pulleys spin, it forces more air into the cylinders. The more air, the bigger the explosion pushing down the pistons, the more horsepower you get. Now that, my friends, is easy math. And saying your car is supercharged gets you a lot of street cred too.
So this is probably the part that gives you the most bang for your buck, but at $6,500 plus the cost of installation, those horses ain't gonna come cheap. 20s are for pussies. If you really want to impress a superficial chick, slap on these 50s from Player Wheel Group.
If you want to go big, look no further than the guys from Player Wheel Group. This 50-incher features a 200-spoke wire wheel, and every inch of it is chrome-plated. These guys have a custom rim for pretty much every application, from passenger cars to blinging out your off-road monster. I'm not sure how I'll get this 50-inch rim onto my car, but I don't really need to turn left or right, do I?
So technically, these aren't for sale, but some dude who may or may not actually work at this company said that for $1,400, I could have this one. So you do the math. I like my cars like I like my exes. Loud and obnoxious. That's why I'm buying all this.
If you want to cram your trunk full of enough speakers to be your own rolling nightclub, Earthquake Sound can custom build you a setup for any automobile. The experts from Earthquake suggested a 2-subwoofer setup featuring their giant Holy subwoofers with custom component speakers on the interior and 3 power amps that would push more wattage than an entire city block. But don't expect professional sound systems to come cheap.
With installation, this is going to set you back about $7 grand. But even when you factor in the costs of hearing aids every day for the rest of your life, it's still a pretty good deal. I learned a lot of things today, but the most important one though, building your own car is very expensive. So I think I have to manage my expectations a little bit. So I'll just take one of these, sir, instead. Thank you very much.
Thanks, Blair. Tonight, it's an all-new episode of G4 series Bomb Patrol Afghanistan.
Yeah, if you think women are terrible drivers,
what?
Wait until you see, well, I said wait
Kevin,
until you see where one of the Bomb
driver.
Patrol chums parks their bomb mobile. I'm telling you, it's embarrassing.
On top of an IED.
Spoiler.
IED. Man, that was close. That was the buffalo. This motherfucker is huge. There's been somebody watching us though.
Truman must be neutralized.
Strickland's naturalist.
Right out my door is the orange deck cord.
We're sitting on an IED right now.
Yeah, we are.
This doesn't pucker you up? Whoop.
I worry about dings when I park my car. Don't miss an all-new Bomb Patrol Afghanistan tonight at 10 p.m. That is the time to watch that show.
Check out g4tv.com/Bomb Patrol for more info and to get exclusive Get Glue stickers, which you can trade for food.
No, you can't.
Stay tuned. The man, the legend, Mickey Rourke is here. Mickey Rourke.
Fail. You're dead. Major fail. 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 You lose.
Two men enter, only one man leaves. Please welcome Mickey Rourke! Epic fight scene. Brilliant. So, all right, let's talk Immortals. Clearly, it's a romantic comedy, and you play the next-door neighbor. There's a comic mishap, and now you're thrust into this crazy world.
That's what I told him. It's all about the neighborhood. That's not that funny, you guys. Do they laugh at everything?
What? No.
Oh,
no.
God, that would be mental.
They call it Welcome to My Life.
Right.
Welcome to My Life. No, I saw it last night, by the way. You are a badass and a half. And it's not that I didn't think that before this film.
Right.
But this character is just, is there anything redeeming about this guy?
That wasn't really me with the mask on. That was my stunt double.
Oh, really?
I tried to work as little as possible, yeah. Yeah.
Wait, you were telling me that you had to actually reshoot that whole fight scene.
Yeah, the fight scene, I think what they do is they make the movie, they show it to like an audience out in the boondocks, they make comments, and then I think they wanted to see me without my mask. I tried to get the stunt double to do everything. So I had to come back. That wasn't funny either. This guy's laughing at everything. Look at that.
I think there's something hilarious about you you trying to get away with the stunt double doing everything and then saying, listen, they want to see you get punched in the face.
Well, it's like people say to me, how did you like working with Henry, young up-and-coming British actor? And I said, it reminded me of when I first started. Henry, he's there, he's doing 200 push-ups, 2,000 push-ups before every take. He couldn't wait to get on the set. And I'm looking at my watch going, I can't wait. I said, Henry, you'll see, 20 years from now.
But I saw your face in the fight, so they got you back.
For the fight scene?
Yeah.
Yeah, they had to choreograph it and reshoot it 7-8 months later because the people in the middle of nowhere made comments about it and they wanted to see more.
Where is this theater? Is this theater a shack in the middle of Point Clear, Alabama? And some guy's just projecting it onto the walls, or?
Alabama.
She needs what is it called? A motorboating?
Ladies, if Mickey Rourke asks for a motorboat, there you go. That's how we do it around here.
They were telling me all the different sayings out in the lobby.
What, did we hand you a copy of the Urban Dictionary?
No,
we teach you have you heard about the leaky basement?
No, but I just said, what's wrong with a good old shot in the ass?
Ladies? No, we're not lit for that. I'm sorry.
Oh, look at that. No, look at she's going like that.
Now, speaking of, we have some very obviously gorgeous women on this set, inside and out. I love you, ladies. But Frida, was that the international sign of foreplay?
Lubrication.
Yeah. Oh, that's what you're. There you go. Really? Mickey Rourke is a gentleman. That's what we learned. You're not just.
There's not one of them here. One is way more than enough.
A motorboater.
Yeah. I use tears. Tears are nature's lubricant. But Frida Pinto, my lord.
We could motorboat her together.
That's all I wanted to hear, Mickey.
Yeah.
That's all I wanted. Is that what happened at the after party? Because I unfortunately did not get there, but...
It was a strange after party.
How so?
Well, we had various kind of people. We had Chuck Liddell was there, and Alistair Overeem, all the Cage guys, Frank Shamrock, and then we had 50 Cent was there, and it was just an interesting group. Then I had all my friends from a long time ago.
But I mean, were you guys just cramming into a photo booth and taking zany shots all night, or
They had really good food there for an after party.
That is surprising, actually.
Yeah, anything's better than the rap party. It's the after party that's better.
And I look back at the career, and you've passed on roles for Beverly Hills Cop, Pulp Fiction, Highlander, Untouchables, Rain Man, etc.
Not all of those, but you know, I've heard that before. Yeah.
Well, we put them in your wiki, so now it's true. I hope that's okay.
In my what?
In their Wikipedia, in the online encyclopedia entry of your life, we just put them in there. So now it's truth. But what is the scale? How do you make the determination of, okay, this is a role I want to do. This is something I'm passing on.
Look at her. Wow.
Is that do you look at the cast list and then go, all right?
Slap that ass.
Candace, do me a favor. If you just finish it up and I'll read your lines.
You are.
Were you promised scenes with Frida in Immortals, or?
No. I was promised scenes with Henry, and I think I worked a total of 8 days, but I was there a couple of months.
And would you give Henry even the courtesy of the spit on the palm, or?
No, my stunt double did. he did all the scenes with Henry. Yeah, it was a long shoot, and it was very technical, and you know, Tarsem is out of commercials, and you know, he was the right man for the job because he knew all about the techie stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Thank you for deferring to me on that. He knows all that nerd crap, right? I mean, when you're not getting laid, that's what you're doing, right? You're on the internet.
This was the nerd show.
This is. You're in good company. And by the way, the nerds love the movie because it looks amazing and you're awesome in it. So thank you, Mickey Rourke.
It's my favorite nerd right there. Yeah.
She is.
Thank you.
Thanks for coming on.
Okay.
Mickey Rourke, everybody. Immortals opens on Friday. I thought it was coming over to you. Candace?
Thanks, Kevin. It's time to attack this WTF stuff. Do you find your food dull and boring? Well, why not add some color to your diet with edible spray paint? It's called Food Finish, and it'll turn your normal food into something a lot gaudier. The spray is odor-free and tasteless and comes available in 4 colors, including gold and silver. It's incredibly easy to use, too. All you have to do is spray it on, and bam! You've got a golden chicken. Look at that. It's so pretty. So weird. So head over to thedeligarage.com to get your own for only $34. A beard is a great way to stay warm during the winter, but not everyone is lucky enough to grow one. So why not get the next best thing with a beard beanie? That's right. This hand-crocheted beard and beanie combination. That looks ridiculous. We'll have you sing "So Long to Beard Envy Forever." This faux facial hair comes in all sorts of different beanie and beard styles and is available in both small or large sizes. That means anyone can enjoy the sensation of being too lazy to shave. Check out beardbeanie.com to get your own beard for up to $50. That's a lot of money. $50. And finally, the hummingbird feeders are rarely featured here, unless, of course, the hummingbird feeder is designed to be worn on your face. That's right. Nature photographer Doyle Doss has created the world's first wearable hummingbird feeder. Each mask is carefully handcrafted with a full face shield for protection and a miniature feeding tube for dispensing sugar water. Doyle says he initially created the feeder to bring people closer to nature. Apparently, the best way to do that. What am I reading right now? The best way to do that is by letting nature get all up in your face. You can enjoy locking eyes. I'm sorry. With a hummingbird patreon.com/AOTS to promote all this WTF stuff and more. Stay tuned. We'll tell you what DVDs you need to buy this week after
Oh my God!
Stop reading the co-host!
I have to! Oh my God, you're delicious!
Coming up tomorrow on an all-new Attack of the Show. Michael Kenneth Williams, also known as Omar from The Wire, will be here to talk loose flappers and smuggling hooch in Boardwalk Empire. Then we rate an ultra-fast gaming laptop with an anti-reflective display in Gadgetron. And Chris Gore becomes legendary when he sits down with future Superman Henry Cavill and the cast of Immortals. See it tomorrow.
I hope he spit on his hand for his interview with Chris. Perhaps not. Time for tweets. Hey! Ocean Chevy says, "Who's that new girl on AOTS with Kevin? I hope she sticks around." Ah, we'll see. We'll see. It's been touch and go.
Kevin.
At Mickey Rourke says, "Where am I? What?" Roger A. Castillo says, "Motorboats on Demand, newfound respect for Mickey Rourke." Well, someone found respect out of that interview. Fantastic. And everybody on the Twitter right now is getting a copy of Immortals, Gods and Heroes. It's a graphic novel, and it's signed by Mickey Rourke himself. How about it? Over to Candace Bailey.
Thanks, Kevin. If you're gonna invite that special someone over to watch a movie, you actually need to have a movie on hand. Welcome back, film expert Chris Gore. Hey, Chris. Good to see you.
Good to see you. Good to have you back.
Good to be back. Thank you. All right, what's up first?
First, we have the change-up.
Okay, now.
The change-up.
I thought this film was fun. Maybe not by fun, but definitely I'd tell people to rent it. But you weren't a fan?
By fun? I don't know. That I don't know about.
Not by fun.
By fun. I hear what you're saying. As a comedy, as a comedy, I feel like I am not a prude. The brain switching movie, I don't care. It's a dumb concept. It works most of the time. But you need to have the people be very different. Male, female, gender switch, or father, son, mother, daughter. This, you got two guys that are kind of too much alike. Two white guys, sort of neurotic comedians. Two white guy neurotic comedians who switch bodies and basically act like two white guy neurotic comedians.
Oh, but I thought it was fun.
Well, by fun. But what I will point out, that's what you said. I'm just repeating what you said.
I'm so confused right now.
But I really feel like for you to believe the concept, you really have to believe that Ryan Reynolds is Jason Bateman. It just didn't buy the concept, and it just didn't work for me.
Okay.
I just thought it was sort of just, lame script too. That doesn't help with comedy.
So, bottom line?
Bottom line, it's a pass.
Okay.
I think it's a lame.
If I could switch bodies with you right now, Chris, I would say it's a rent.
Oh, well, if I could switch bodies with you, I would take my clothes off and spend a lot of time looking in the mirror. I'm going to be honest. That's what I would do.
What's our next DVD?
The next DVD is Mortal Kombat Legacy. Mortal Kombat Legacy.
All right, now didn't this come about after a fan made a Mortal Kombat video that went viral?
That's exactly how it came about.
Look at
that. This guy, Kevin Tanchorin, made this viral video, and just fans went crazy for it. And so Warner Brothers actually brought him on and said, hey, make these sort of backstories to all the characters, which is great because it's something that always gets lost in a lot of these big action movies. I think out of all the Mortal Kombat movies, there's been one good Mortal Kombat film, maybe half of one. And this, they really get to go back and sort of give the backstories of each of the characters. It explains how they got the way they are through science and sort of the mysticism. And it's if you're a hardcore fan of the Mortal Kombat series, it's amazing.
Okay.
Really enjoyable.
So bottom line?
Bottom line is rent it. Definitely see it. We'll check it out.
Now, our last DVD doesn't come out until Friday, but let's take a look now.
Okay.
Do the honors, Chris.
Harry Potter and the Deathly Hallows Part 2.
Okay, is it a fitting into the series?
Yeah, it definitely is from the standpoint, and I hope I'm not ruining anything, the standpoint of there's not 9 endings to this thing. I think Lord of the Rings, there were 15 endings to that last movie. This, it really sort of closes the book on everything Harry Potter, and just, it's such an achievement. I mean, 8 films, 7 books, and, with most of the same cast from the beginning, I mean, they look so cute as kids. Here they are grown not quite as cute, but
they're cute.
yeah, well, yes.
They're just older.
Hermione, it's definitely cute.
Oh,
but I love the Harry Potter films. What? You're shaking your head.
I'm just surrounded by you guys today.
Yeah, you are.
Just a bunch of them. With these kinds of comments.
Well,
you know, Kevin.
Yeah,
you know.
I do.
I saw the video earlier. It was awesome. I'm going to have to look at that.
All right, what extras are on the disc?
Extras on this, you got the maximum movie mode, but what's really cool is there's this interview with J.K. Rowling and Daniel Radcliffe. It's a 1-hour interview. It's everything you ever wanted to ask her about the films. She considered killing Ron Weasley in the books. There's a funny story. Yeah, there's a funny story she tells where she went to see Daniel Radcliffe in the play Equus and threw an owl on the stage. And then backstage, she finally asked him, like, do I die in the movies? Does my character die? And she said, you have a death scene. So there are all these really interesting insights you get into the films. And J.K. Rowling's never done an extended interview like this on any of the DVDs. I know, I've watched them all. I've watched all the extras.
I know you have. I have no doubt, Chris.
So it's fantastic. It's really what we've been waiting for this whole time. An end to this.
Okay, bottom line?
Bottom line is buy it.
Yay!
It's a good end.
Thank you, Chris.
Thank you.
For more Gore, follow him on Twitter at @ChrisGore.
Well, that was a show today, huh? Welcome back.
That was quite a show. Thank you.
That was
a lot going on today.
That was a whole lot going on today. Many, many thanks to Mickey Rourke for being here. I want to thank Chris Gore.
Yes.
I'm also going to thank Blair Herder, Sarah Underwood, and Adam Sessler. And how about a hand for Candace Bailey, because she's back, everybody! Oh! Take it around.
I gotta punch it, punch it, punch it.
Where do you punch it? Are you Nordic tracking? What was that? What else you got in there?
Not too much, because this is pretty short. And I don't want these to fall out.
Hey, there's a TV show called Cops. You might have seen it on G4 before.
Shut up.
It's coming up after our show.
Cops?
Yeah, Cops. Clap for Cops. Do a lap for Cops. Hey. So stick around for that. It's starting in you got 10 more seconds to kill. If you could just run around a little bit. I'm sorry, we'll have another show tomorrow. I swear.
Good night.
We will. It'll probably be about the same.